Bulalo, nilaga, lauya, or whatever you call it, it's delicious, soothing, and filling. Not to mention it's easy to clean, no mess to clean afterwards. Let's make this special by adding our freshly harvested vegetables. We've got no complicated procedures, but notes to share. Yes, lots of notes to share. You're watching the Filipino food series. Let's join Romilo at his small kitchen. Hello, magandang gabi, good evening, warm greetings from Channel 1. Your Korean uncle here, Romilo, and welcome back to our small kitchen. We'll be cooking today a very simple dish, something that you can cook while watching the television. It's a soothing and filling dish, healing as well. It's perfect when you have a hangover. And after a day's hard work, coming home and having this for dinner is a real treat. It heals the body. It's a simple dish. This dish requires meat in the bone, preferably beef. I have here the ribs that I bought at a Turkish slaggery or Turkish butcher. They're really rich in fat. That's why I'm happy and excited. I'm excited to cook this because this is not easily available in this part of the world. In North Europe, here in Holland, fatty meat is maligned, really. It's always associated with unhealthy food, etc. But we acknowledge that fat gives a flavor to any meat dish. I want to quote my Portuguese colleague. She said, I was surprised when I came to Belgium and Holland, she said, because our most delicious meat in Portugal come from these countries, but I don't find them here, she said. She realized later that what's being exported to Portugal are the undesired parts, the fatty parts, which turned out to be the more flavorful. And that's what we're cooking today. Meat on the bone with fat content. Join me. It's called bulalo, nilaga, or lauya. In some parts of Latin America, they call it sancocho. It has different versions. Some cook this without any veggies, just pepper, salt, and onion. That's it. But some prefer it with vegetables, mostly Baguio or winter vegetables. Your choice, but one thing is sure, it's easy to make. The rest of the ingredients of veggies I have to gather from the garden, but this I can start boiling now. As I've said earlier, this is a recipe that you can prepare while doing something else. If you have a pressure cooker, this is the best recipe to use it for. We might as well add the peppercorns now. Our voiceover will tell us the rest of the ingredients later, but for the meantime I'll go to the garden and pick the rest of the ingredients. Don't do this if you're not sure of the safety of your stove. The garden is just closed, that's why I'm able to do this. Don't do this at home if you are not in the same situation. So see you later. Let's enjoy the freshness of our harvest. Close to nature. Very close to where it came from. I have to hurry to the kitchen. I'm sure it's boiling now. I'm back with the vegetables. These are the usual vegetables that we add to this dish. That's not part of the harvest, that's the camera stand. We have a new voiceover today. So, voiceover, what are the rest of the ingredients?
Onion, peppercorns, corn or banana to give it some sweetness. Any vegetable, preferably beans, and cabbage, salt, and as an option, fish sauce.
Thank you, Gabriel. We can add the onions anytime, but I prefer adding it once it boils. The onion doesn't have to be chopped. Others even add it entirely. I can show you cutting this, but we can add it now. Let's just boil this for around 1 hour in a pressure cooker. If you use an ordinary cooker, it will take longer until the meat is really tender. They have what they call kalasbuto. That's the state we want to reach. Oh, this cabbage is really hard. Really, it's really hard. Let's check if it's already tender. And if it is, we'll add the vegetables. Oh, hot. It's hot. Just a piece. Surprisingly, it's tender now. These are the vegetables. I'll return the lid, but I would seal it. And in just 2 or 3 minutes, perhaps 5, we have bulalo or nilaga, lauya kung naming Ilocano. I did not put all the cabbage. I'll reserve this for my achara coming up. The vegetables are tender, so this should be ready now. As an option, we can also add this patis. At bawal na gamot. Yeah, that's it. It's ready. Notice that I minimize the soup for a more enhanced flavor. Yes, not anemic. Bulalo or nilaga from our homeland. Share it to the world. Thank you for joining me here tonight. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to subscribe and share. Ibida natin ang ating simpleng pagkain to our fiesta dishes to the world. Until next time, Dios Patis. This is really good. I will eat this with rice later, but I can't wait. Mmm.